the whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be going over my top 10 legends that we need to see in Madden 22. Now, funny enough, I actually made this video last year. I think I've actually made it the last 2 years during the summertime, but I did take a look back at my video from last year. Funny thing is, 9 out of the 10 legends that I said in that video, we actually got in Madden 21. And just like with this video, all of the players in this video were not in Madden 21, and all players in that video were not in Madden 20. So 9 out of the 10 ended up being in 21. Hopefully 10 out of 10 of these will be in 22. Now, I do give a shout out to Fred Gary for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, to notification bell on, and comment down below Noti Gang. Now, as I was going through and making my legends list, you guys can let me know down below as well what other legends you guys would like to see. I will say, it does make it a little bit more hard now that my head actually does not have any more the Madden like 18, 17. You guys see right here the MUT database. So what you used to be able to do is just type into the URL and put old.muthead and put, you know, /players/ like 16, I think it was, is the URL you could type in. You could get like Madden 16 players and stuff. That's no longer available on MUthead. So you can't even see those players. And there is a player that is from an older Madden that I hope we see in Madden 22. It's, to be honest, not considered a legend, but it's someone that I think we need to see back. So I threw him in here. I don't care. And also, there is a lot of a specific position on this list. I'm just going to say that right now. I didn't make it like that on purpose, but it just happened that the players that I saw and was like, oh, I want to see them again. Yeah, a lot of them in the same position. But as you guys can see, Michael Irvin is a player that I want to see return for Madden 22. Now, I will admit, okay, this one is probably just because I'm a Cowboys fan, but also, Michael Irvin plays really good. Like, Michael Irvin has always just played pretty good for me. Now, of course, this was a 94 overall card a couple of years ago, and he is 6'2" here. He was not in Madden 21. I believe it's actually from Madden 20, if I remember correctly here. But he's got 92 speed, 92 acceleration. You know, he's not always the fastest wide receiver, but he's glitchy. Like, he is honestly pretty glitchy. And remember that they did make some changes to gameplay and stuff this year, guys, where those taller receivers, you're going to see them making more of those, like, taller receiver type catches. Maybe see some aggressive catches. Maybe see some better possession catches where they just reach out, and if the corner on them is 5'10", 5'11", whatever, may not be nothing that corner can do, because a 6'2" wide receiver is pretty decent height. Another player that is usually in Madden and was not in Madden 21 is CJ2K. Now, maybe this has to do with, you know, EA not doing a combine promo, and that's why we just did not get a Chris Johnson in Madden 21, but you think they still would have had him in there, right? Even if they didn't do the combine promo, you think we would have got a card maybe like early in the year or even later in the year, whatever. But Chris Johnson never did end up getting a card. And of course, CJ2K is one of those super, super fast running backs. You guys know, very elusive, very quick. And of course, on Madden 22, I personally will be playing next gen, where speed is a little bit toned down, right? Players are a little bit slower. I will admit, though, that Madden 22 next gen in comparison to Madden 21 next gen, it is a little bit quicker, so you will definitely still be able to use someone like Chris Johnson and take advantage of the speed, the jukes, the spin move, whatever, which I thought in the beta, the spin move was so good. The spin move was actually better than the juke move in the beta for me. Maybe it was just the players I was using, whatever, but the spin move was incredible. I would definitely love to see CJ2K come back and just have like that speedy presence there. Now, another running back that I think we need to see, and again, I'm just gonna be honest here, okay, this is biased. This is 100% biased, but it's okay because it is what it is. I made the list, right? Emmitt Smith here is a player that I want to see return. Now, I will even admit here, when Emmitt does get cards, maybe I don't always use them the longest, but I do always tend to try them out and see how good they can be. And I will admit, he's never like the most glitchy running back in the game, but I think potentially this year he could be good. He's always just balanced, right? You guys can see he had a 98 overall UL a couple years ago. The speed wasn't really there. He's got 94 speed, 94 excel. Hopefully they do him a little bit better next year if he's in the game. And then his trucking was a 91. His juke was a 94. He's got pretty decent stats all around. It's nothing too crazy. But yeah, just kind of being me. Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith. I'm cool with those two. I don't need Aikman. Just give me 2 of the triplets. Now, a player that I would absolutely love to see back for Madden 22 is Paul Krause. This guy is a ball hawk. This is an absolute ball hawking safety, and I think it would be amazing to see back. If you guys have ever used him before in any previous Madden, you know this dude, he just gets there. I don't know how he does it. He'll play a deep blue. He will jump to the sideline. He will get there. He's a 6'3" safety, so he's definitely got some decent height to him here. This card only had 91 speed with 93 acceleration. Did have 98 zone coverage, though. He's not really going to be that guy that's going to get you, like, the hit sticks and get you the fumbles, whatever. But this man's got range. He will get there, and he will get that interception on the deep ball. I have to say, I was actually kind of surprised that he was not in Madden 22, because this is usually a player that a lot of people are like after, right? This is like a pretty sought after player. He's definitely not on Randy Moss category, I will say that, but T.O. How is T.O. not in Madden 21? He has definitely got to be in Madden 22. He's got 91 speed and 93 acceleration on this card. Again, you know, kind of similar to Michael Irvin. He's not very fast. He's never going to be the fastest wide receiver in the game, but he's always around decent speed. He is 6'3", and T.O. has got one thing that I love about wide receivers and that you guys just love to comment every time that I mention on wide receivers, and that is the run blocking. He's got 68 run blocking, 58 impact block. I love those wide receivers that are bigger, can get those, you know, higher jump ball, especially Madden 22 catches. We will probably be able to see that really come into effect there. And he's got really good run block. He's got 95 catch of traffic. I like players like T.O. If he was faster, I liked him even more, but I really like the wide receivers that are taller, have good catch of traffic, and can run block, and that's T.O. I'd love to see him in Madden 22. I know this one is maybe going to stir up the comment section a little bit, okay? Because in Madden 20, we had just an incredible year with Eric Dickerson, didn't we, fellas? We had quite the year with that X Factor on him, the Freight Train 100, which was just one of the worst things we have ever seen in Madden history, where you literally needed to hit him 2 times before he crossed the line of scrimmage to deactivate him. Otherwise, he was an absolute tank for the entire game, and then they ended up patching it and making it so I believe it was like the first 5 plays that he was actually activated. That still was OP. Eric Dickerson, I think after the year that Madden 20 was, EA was like, yeah, we need to just take him off of the lineup for a year. Let's just cool off for Madden 21. I hope we'll see him back in Madden 22. He's a 6'3", 220-pound running back. And after the year of Madden 20, where he was just a tank, yeah, I want to see him back for 22. And as I said, you guys are seeing a lot of one specific position, and it's not over yet. Marcus Allen. Now, why do I want to see Marcus Allen in Madden 22? Well, if you guys remember Madden 20, when the game first came out, I have to say, it may have been the running back that I had the most fun with for the longest period of time in Madden history, maybe, honestly, and how dominant that card was. The base legend, Marcus Allen in Madden 20, if you guys remember, actually had Evasive on him. And Evasive was so overpowered because not only was he one of the fastest players in the entire game, but he also had Evasive and can literally juke out like an entire team. When you loaded into Madden 20 with how good the run blocking was, Madden 20 was 100% a running year. If your opponent had Marcus Allen, right, to start off like the first 2-3 weekend leagues of Madden 20, yeah, it was a tough game. It was going to be a tough game for you, and I loved that time period because it's just so fun. Marcus Allen was like so OP. If you had Marcus Allen, you had a really good chance of beating just about anybody as long as you could play some defense, and I think that I want to see that return. And hopefully at the beginning of the game, because I would love to see a Marcus Allen early in the year, kind of like Madden 20, and kind of bring back that memory there. I'd love to see it. As I said, the older Maddens, unfortunately, guys, there is no database for me to show you, but luckily I did find this tweet actually from Mudhead with the picture of Johnny Manziel. I would love to see Johnny Manziel back for Madden 22, and as I said, I know he's not a legend, okay? But, I mean, he's not coming back to the NFL, so I guess he's thrown in here. Johnny Manziel, I would love to see him back for Madden 22. I'm actually really surprised he was not in this year with Campus Heroes. I was actually really surprised. I was glad we got Tebow back, but I was surprised we did not get Johnny. Hopefully, we get him at 22. Now, if you guys remember what I said at the beginning of the video, I said that 9 out of the 10 players I made on that video last year that I want to see Madden 21 were actually in 21, and the one player who was not is Jason Taylor, and I would like to see him return. Jason Taylor is probably my favorite quarterback spy of all time. I do think that with Montez Sweat, okay, Montez Sweat is definitely the better spy, I would say. However, Jason Taylor is so good, and for multiple reasons. Number one, he usually has pretty decent catching. This card right here, 74 catching, and he's got 90 jumping. Countless times in previous Maddens, I have had Jason Taylor in a QB spy, and he has, like, jumped a slant. Now, given I don't think that'll happen in 22 because, you know, linebackers, people don't animate unless you're a safety or a corner, right? Unless you're a DB. So I don't think that he would actually animate and probably pick off anything, but I would love to see him back for the memories, and also it's just a really good card. Jason Taylor is a great card. He's always a good pass rusher, really good speed. Would be cool to pair him and Sweats. And the final player on my list, and as I said, I told you guys, there's going to be a lot of one position, and that one position was a running back. I don't know why I made the list and there were 5 running backs, but it just turned out like that. Walter Payton, sweetness. He was not in the game this year, and again, Walter Payton is always one of those, like, very dominant cards. He's got 96 speed, 97 excel on this card, 97 trucking, he's got 99 break tackle, 95 elusiveness, 97 juke move. Incredible card, 80 catching as well. I know there were a ton of running backs. I didn't make the list and just plan out to do running backs, but it just kind of turned out that way. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like in the video, and of course hit that sub button down below. Let me know what players you guys want to see return for Madden 22 that were not in Madden 21. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.